Hola, Cancers. Thank you for your patience. Okay, I know, I was late. I'm here now. I got it in before the 1st of October, so yay. Okay, this is your general love reading. I'm going to start with Alpha Cancer. So, the energies I'm focusing on, you are an Alpha Cancer if you tend to be assertive, outgoing, and identify with masculine energies, okay? You are always welcome to stick around for the betas, which I will be doing after you guys, but I just want to let you know what I focus on when I'm doing these. This is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. Just send me an email and we can make that happen. Things I would like to mention, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are up in the playlist. Go look up what your Sun Moon sign and check out what your behavioral traits are in addition to your predictions for 2018. My compatibility readings are also going up. I know they're very slow. It's just because that is my passion work that I'm doing, and I don't want to put myself under any pressure. Right now, I think I'm currently working on Libra, and I think I have Pisces up. I'm not sure. Just go check it out. I'm on Instant Go. Also, the Instant Go app. So if you need a quick answer to a quick question, text only, please. And then finally, I will be leaving a link below for a Vimeo bonus video where I will do a reading for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. So let me get to the Alpha Cancers for your love reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity for Alpha Cancers for love, the month of August 2018. What were the energies prior to? What can they expect in August, and how will they leave August and into September in regards to love? Please bring with objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend to be said. Alrighty, let's see what's going on. So, Holy Spirit angels, can you please show me prior energies for Alpha Cancers prior to August 2018 in regards to love? We have the Hierophant in the upright. Can you please show me energies to expect? We have, in August, we have the Queen of Swords in the upright. And then moving forward out of August into September, what do you see for Alpha Cancers? Okay. The Queen of Wands. Next to each other. Okay, so right off the bat, I believe that this is it's going to be more prone to be a relationship reading, given these cards that we have. Some of you might be in same-sex relationships, because I have 2 queens, but the 2 queens to me also symbolize a partnership. So that kind of leads me to believe this is going to be more of a relationship reading. But I haven't pulled clarifiers yet, so we'll see what happens. So we start off with energies prior to August 2018, and we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is known for, it can mean marriage. It can mean taking that next step, deciding you're going to become committed, deciding that you're going to respect one another in a union, respecting the tradition and the sanctity of marriage. The Hierophant can be about, educating yourself too, which is weird because I kind of got that. I almost got like learning. Educating yourself, and I often don't use that or think of that in a love reading, but for this in particular, I'm feeling like you guys have learned a lot. You've educated yourself, and you're ready for a serious relationship, or you're ready to what do I want to say? Honor the relationship that you're in, or honor a potential relationship. But I feel like it's a relationship that you're in, actually. So funny, these cats like giving them these 2 little mice cheese, like an offering of some sort. So for some of you, I believe you may have been a different person before, and now you're kind of ready. You're kind of offering up and saying, I'm a different person now. I've educated myself. I'm ready. That's what I really feel like. I'm ready to take that step now. This is also the card for Taurus for some of you, if that resonates. But that's what I'm definitely feeling like. You've gotten to a certain plane now. And you're offering yourself up, you're letting the other person know by a peace offering of some sort. When I look at this cheese that this cat's offering these mice, because obviously, mice are scared, and I'll show you. Mice are frightened of cats. And here he is, and I assume it's cheese he's holding out, and they're actually coming forward. So I almost feel like for some of you, you're not the same person you were, and you want somebody to know that, okay? Now here we have the Queen of Swords in the upright. Kind of like following along with this concept. I feel like this could be your partner. It could be somebody you're in a relationship with, where they kind of are studying you and saying, you know, because the Queen of Swords sees everything for what it is. You cannot get anything by her, no matter how sneaky or slick you try to be. I mean, she just sees the truth for what it is. And if you treat her foolishly or whatever, she's going to send you on, you know, your way. So I'm wondering if this is more of your partner in August, kind of looking at you and deciding, have you changed? Are things going to be different with you? Have you learned from your experience? Are you going to value and respect things? And I feel like your partner is demanding from you. And let me just say, these can flip-flop. I know I'm going to get somebody that comes in here and says, you know, the energies can flip-flop. Yes, they can. Sometimes I don't mention that because sometimes a lot of you viewers have watched this for a while. So, you know, it's very obvious to you. But for your newbies, yes. Or noobs, yes. But I'm feeling this is more your partner kind of looking at you and saying, look, okay, I get it, but I require total honesty from you, and we'll kind of see how it goes, and we'll try it. We'll kind of work it out. Okay, I mean, I'm interested to pull the clarifiers on this. And it's interesting, if you look at this cat, she's just kind of studying the other card, the other cat, where the offer is. Not doing anything, just studying, observing what is going on, but not taking any action, okay? Now you have the Queen of Wands here. Now the Queen of Wands, this is going into August and September. This is, well, the Queen of Wands steps into her power. I believe you're a changed person. I believe for some of you Cancers, you were somebody before and now you're somebody else, and you want to kind of show that. The Queen of Wands is very confident. She's very self-assured. She knows where she's going. She knows what she wants to do. She's clear on her boundaries, and she respects other people's boundaries. And I feel like that you guys have come full circle, and you want somebody else to know. And if you don't want somebody else to know, if you're not in a relationship, you want others to notice that. This new person that you've become, you know, hoping maybe to attract your equal or somebody who shares similar values with you now that you've become who you are. Okay, so I kind of like this reading because I feel like some of you have really worked very hard. Can you please provide clarification on the Hierophant in the upright? Why is the Hierophant here, the card of Taurus? Who is this person? What's this energy? Additional messages for the Hierophant. Okay. Who is this person? What is this energy? The Hierophant for Alpha Cancers prior to Six of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. So you guys turned things around and became victorious over something. And it did change you. Queen of Cups. Awesome. So we have the Six of Wands here. So I believe you guys went through some kind of battle. It could have been a battle with yourself. It could have been whatever it was. You came out of it on top. Because that's what the Six of Swords is about. And you want to get recognized for this. I feel like you want to be recognized for your efforts. And the Wheel of Fortune indicates to me you turned your luck around. So it was a turning point for you. Maybe things were going very badly, and then all of a sudden you decide to take the risk, you decide to take a gamble, you decide to do things differently. And when you did so, things radically turned around. And the wheel is the ending of a cycle, because it's a 10, so I feel like you went full cycle with this. And what came out of this is the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, you've really gotten a hold on your emotions, okay? Well, this is Queen of Chalices because it's this deck. But you're really in control of your emotions. You don't let them get out of control. But you're very deep. You're very devoted. You're supportive. You're nurturing. You don't have to, you know, have your emotions like be out there all over the place in order to be an emotional person. And you've gotten to this point where you want to help. You want to help others. I'm getting like a real humanitarian vibe going on here. Going back to the cat with the cheese, I'm seeing that too. Like, you've worked on this, you've become this. And you want other people to notice this, or you want to attract people that are similar to this. You know what? I want to look something up really quick. Not one of the cards. Okay. And that's what I thought. I can't remember. Three Queens, it can often mean friends and helpful friends. So it's just kind of getting into this vibe where I feel like you want to attract, or you want to be helpful, or you want to be humanitarian, and that's kind of coming out. I don't feel like for some of you, you were like that before, or for some of you, people saw you like that, or your partner saw you like that, and you're making efforts to change that. Okay, then 3 queens kind of indicates that to me. Friends and helpful friends and friends who, you know, are about bringing people to a better place. You want to get to a better place, your higher ground. Loving this reading. Okay. Can you please provide clarification on the Queen of Swords? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Alpha Cancers for the month of August? Who is this person? Was this energy? Additional messages, please. Okay, person. The Lover's card. Awesome. You guys are really liking this. Okay, so you have the Lover's card. Let me pull the other ones. 4 of Swords. Huh. Look at that. You guys are like, look at what? We went, oh my gosh. Awesome, guys. Okay, so in August, remember I said maybe your partner is kind of like, it could be your partner kind of observing you. Look at, remember I said I felt that more. For some of you, it could be you just having the big picture now. And everything's opened up and you're like, oh my God, I see everything so clear now. And now I realize I don't have to kind of let my heart rule everything. I don't have to have my heart all over the place. It's okay to use my head and be in control of emotions and still, you know, I keep a cap on things. So, or hold things down. So we have the Lover's card here, which is the card of Gemini. And again, I feel like this is a relationship reading because the Lover's card is about, so now I feel like now that you've come to this plane, the Lover's card is kind of telling you guys have this new like partnership and a true balance, like one-on-one connecting with each other, soulmate connection, twin flame connection, whatever you want to call it. It's absolutely one-on-one, very loving. And I feel like this is like recreated, okay? If this is not a relationship reading, because I keep on coming in with a little like, wait, this is how it is for singles. It's you've done so much work here, then this is what awaits you, this Lover's card. And for some of you in a relationship, you went and you got therapy. So you went to go couples therapy, you might have gone by yourself. If you're single also, you might have sought counseling, you know, talked to somebody. Could have very well been a light worker of some sort, or a tarot reader, such as myself, or sometimes tarot readers are light workers. But that's what I feel like the 4 of Swords is, or you guys had this huge like period of rest, this time apart to kind of regroup and figure out what you want to do and how you want to move forward. And you needed that in order to get to this point. Here we have the 10 of Pentacles in the upright, which is all about like long-term relationships, a relationship maturing, family, investing in family, building things together as partners. So I feel like you guys are really getting to this really good place in August with somebody, or you're ready, or you meet somebody who is like this, and you guys are like, you are on equal planes. Okay? Which I really like to see. Can you please provide clarification on the Queen of Wands? I'm almost getting with this Queen of Wands that you guys are kind of proud of yourselves for what you did. You never thought you were going to kind of be like this. I really feel like you guys reinvented yourselves into something else. Can you please provide clarification on the Queen of Wands? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have for the Queen of Wands as Alpha Cancers move into September? 7 of Cups. Okay, if you're single, then you are going to be attracting a lot of suitors. You're going to have a lot of choices coming to you. Be careful of the choices because each of those cups have something in them. Some people have commitment issues. You want to make sure that you kind of stay away from that. And also, are you knocking on the door? I'm sorry, that was my daughter, and I didn't know she was knocking on the door. Over here we have the Devil card in reverse, and we also have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And what I'm getting kind of from this is, it was weird, like a declaration to yourself. And also, this is the card of Capricorn, if that resonates. But you're kind of telling yourself moving into September, whether you're single, whether you're in this renewed relationship you have, that you aren't going to have what you had before. You aren't going to be what you were before because we had the Devil card in reverse. And you got out of being a toxic person, or you got out of being with a toxic person, or you got out of being in a toxic situation. And the 7 of Pentacles is here to tell me that you guys have made the decision. Are you knocking, Rhea? Okay, I don't know what she's doing. All right. But the Seven of Pentacles here indicates that you decided you're not going to invest in anything that's like that anymore. Because the Seven of Pentacles is just pouring, you know, working and working and working on something and getting nothing out of it. And to me, you guys have decided, okay, this is my new self here, and I'm a different person. Great opportunities are coming to me. Granted, I have to keep my head on straight and, you know, look into what these offers are and figure things out. I need to choose wisely in terms of who I commit to, or it could be recommitting. I always feel like this is a recommitment to somebody within the relationship, if it's not a new relationship. And down here, you learned your lesson because prior to this person used to be before, used to do the wrong things in order to yield a result. And it wasn't working out for you. And maybe you put more of yourself into it than you were getting back. And you're kind of telling yourself you're not going to do that anymore. Okay, and it serves as a reminder, this little scar you have or how you were. But this is good. I mean, I kept on saying through my readings, I was like, where is my fairy tale? I'm going to be dubbed the most negative reader in history. But but this is good. Okay, so anyone that says I'm a negative reader, this reading is the bomb for the Alpha Cancers. I should just direct everybody to your reading. Okay, all right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. I will move on to the betas. Of course, you're welcome to stick around for that if you'd like, but I'm going to mention if this reading resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below, so is my email. Shoot me an email. We can make that happen. In my playlist, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are up. My compatibility readings are up. I'm on Instant Go if you need a quick answer to a quick question, and then I will leave the Vimeo link below Vimeo bonus link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. But for right now, I'm going to move on to the betas. Good luck with this, you guys, Alpha Cancers. Hola. Hola, 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 Beta Cancers. You are welcome to go ahead and look at the Alpha reading if you'd like. I just finished up with them and it was very lovely. So I'm curious to see what we have for you guys, okay? So this is for Beta Cancers. I'm focusing on the energies of you are a Beta Cancer if you are introverted, introspective, and you tend to identify with feminine energies, okay? This is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info below, along with my email. Shoot me an email. We can make that happen. In my playlist, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are up. Go look up your Sun Moon sign and check out your behavioral traits in addition to your predictions for 2018. Doesn't matter when you see it. When you view it is when you were meant to see it. My compatibility readings are slowly going up. Go check those out. I will be working on those for eternity. So always come subscribe and always check back. You never know when yours is going to go up. I'm on Instant Go app, the Instant Go app, if you need a quick answer to a quick question. Text only, please. And then I'll be leaving a bonus Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking, feeling, be it a crush, a current, or an ex. So let's get to your reading. Beta Cancers. Can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Beta Cancers? For love, August 2018, what were their prior energies moving into August? What can they expect in August? And how will they move out of August into September? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend them to be said for Beta Cancers. Okay, the Spirit Angels, what were the prior energies for Tower card in reversed? Okay. And what energies? Rhea, come here. What is going on? You're making a whole bunch of noise. You guys are going to have to excuse me. What? Open it up and give them the box that's in the chair, please. Can you do that? All right, I'm sorry. We have visitors and my daughter was asking what she's supposed to do. Okay. Alrighty, so for August 2018, we have the Judgment card in the upright. And then moving forward into September, we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man always confuses me because it's it looks like it's in the upright, but it's not. Alrighty, and we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So, I didn't get. I'm not feeling the same vibe as the alphas, so that's why I always like that there's a second reading. Okay, so the Tower card is in reverse here. The Tower card is about something happened to you, okay? Something that wasn't great. There was a change. It could have been painful. It could have been chaotic. It could have been, you know, not really kind of knowing what was going on, maybe not seeing the reason while you were in it. I remember this is prior to August 2018. But once the dust clears, once you kind of see everything for how it is, you know why it happened. And usually, not only do you see the reason for why it happened, but you're like, you take a deep breath and say, whoa, thank God. Otherwise, I would have been in some crazy crap. Or, thank God, I would have still been with this person. Or, so you actually avoided a larger disaster from happening, a larger thing that could have been really, bad, okay? I'm like, I was trying to come up with a better word. I was like, really, like, bad. All right. And I'm sticking with that one because I'm seeing this card in August here. So we have the Judgment card in the upright. Wow, that's a torturous Judgment card. Good Lord. So it does lead me to believe that something did happen, and it happened for good reason. And you're realizing it as you go into August because this is torturous. It seems like it's a torturous kind of thing because... And there's a light up here, so you'll see the cats. I mean, Jesus, the cats are like chained to rocks and stuff. It's dry. There's no water to be seen. And then, then you got like these cats popping out of graves. But I can see that because there's an ascension, because they see the light. So I feel like going into August, you see the light. You understand why this happened. You understand why, this like makes sense. And it's a judgment call. So you're having that clarity. You're having this wake-up call, and you're realizing what your purpose is. It could be in regards to the relationship you're in right now. It could be in regards to the relationship you got out of. Or it could be just in regards to moving forward in love. So you really kind of know where you're going. Because this happened, in August, you gained some kind of direction. You gained some kind of insight. That's great. But over here, it gets problematic in September because I don't feel like you know what to do with this. And I'm getting more of this as a singles reading, that you got out of a relationship, you realized why it had to happen, and now you don't know what to do with yourself going into September, for most of you. And then we have the Eight of Swords here. So here you have all this freedom, and you don't know what to do with it. Because the Eight of Swords is, releasing and being liberated. So you're realizing that you're letting go of these old patterns. You're reflecting on the past way that you used to do things. So there's not really, I'm not seeing any love coming in this reading for some of you that are looking for love, but I am seeing that this process went on where something happened, you realize why it happened, and then here you're kind of hanging out and reflecting on how you were before. Okay, this is a little bit to the alpha reading if you want to go look at it, but it says it in a different way. So you're kind of hanging out trying to figure this all out. Okay, how to be more open to change, because the Tower card is someone that it can be someone very resistant to change happening. They don't want things to change. They are trying to, they're fearful of it, or they don't want it to happen. Here on the other end of the spectrum, you guys are more open to it. You're kind of looking at your contribution to this, or what you've learned from this. Enlightening yourself with the, I almost said the Hermit card, the Hangman in the upright. Using the time wisely, gaining your wisdom, getting a unique perspective on yourself. I think you guys are just kind of centering yourself. And like I said, this is Eight of Swords. It's just opening up things for you. Opening up possibilities, opening up ways of thinking differently. In regards to love, whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, but I felt like it was more on a single side of things. Can you please provide clarification on this Tower? Why is this Tower card here in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please, for this Tower card in reverse. Person, personality, perspective, person, personality. Devil card in reverse. Alpha Cancer's got that. Judgment card in reverse. Yes, you did get out of something toxic with this Devil card in reversed. You saw the light, you got out of it. And the reason why you were in it to begin with is because you had the Judgment card in reverse. So you were in denial. You had an error in judgment. You couldn't see things for what they were. You couldn't see that you needed to get out of this, but the Devil card in reverse tells me that you did. You got this little light that told you, come this way. Light, like this card. Come this way. Come here. And you went to it. And when you did go to it, then, excuse me. Oh God, let me take a sip of tea. Hold on a minute. Then I feel like you forgive yourselves. Usually the Five of Swords in reverse is about forgiving other people, forgetting. I feel like you guys are forgiving yourselves. You're open to things. Your past resentment you're letting go of. You're not listening to others' opinions. And there's a lot of forgiveness so that you can move on to this. Interesante. Interesante. For that person that said that I wasn't Spanish. I guess it's just my accent that I have when I read tarot. Pero yo puedo hablar español muy bien. Gracias. Let's see. All right. Can you please provide clarification on the Judgment card? Why is the Judgment card here in the upright for Beta Cancers? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have? Actually, I don't speak Spanish really well. I'm not bilingual. But I can hang with the best of them. Because if I throw out there, okay, yo puedo hablar español, somebody's going to be like, oh, wait a minute, are you going to do bilingual readings? No, that'll take me half a lifetime. Besides the fact that it would be super hard for me to do with the tarot. Okay. Let's see. Judgment card. Beta Cancers. Okay, person, personality, perspective. One of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, rather. Okay, I feel like everything doesn't happen as quickly as you want it to. So you have this light bulb moment, but I'm going to tell you that you have a period. It's funny because the Empress here turned up in reverse, and I was thinking with this desert here, no growth, okay? So I feel like in August, there is going to be a period where there's not going to be a lot... you know, a lot of growth going on, a lot of movement happening in the love and relationship department. Hermit card in reverse is telling me you guys are cutting yourself off from people, cutting yourself off from support systems, not wanting to be around anybody. The loneliness. And that's not a good card, though, if you kind of shut yourself out like that. But maybe some of you need to do that in order to get a handle on things. So even though you do see the light and you see this purpose... I think you have this period where you just kind of are like, just kind of put a stop on everything. Everything kind of stays kind of stagnant, and you're not interested in moving in any direction. Maybe that's why we have this Hangman here. You're not rushing forward. I'm not seeing any kind of fire energy. Let's get this going. Wow, I'm out of this relationship. Let me, you know, I feel like you guys really are going within your little shells and kind of figuring things out. And with that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's, you know, opportunities don't happen as quickly as you would like them to happen. They're being held off, or maybe something you were counting on didn't happen with the Ace of Pentacles. So we're getting a lot of stagnancy, blocks, not a lot of forward motion here, but I think it's self-imposed. I don't really feel like you want to deal with anybody in August. I think you're having your own little personal moment, and you don't need anybody kind of getting in right now. Okay, so that makes more sense in September. Can you please provide clarification on the Hangman in reverse? I mean, the Hanged Man, not in reverse. For Beta Cancers, who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the Hanged Man in the upright for Beta Cancers as they move into September? Who is this person? What is this energy? Person, personality, perspective. Okay, Six of Swords in the upright. Okay, so you did move away from something. You might have moved away from this energy. Knight of Swords can sometimes be a toxic energy. Somebody who really talks a lot, but they don't really do a lot. Somebody who blames things on other people. Somebody who's in denial. That could be you too. You're moving away from yourself, your old version of yourself. Scattered person. Feeling like you're out of control, disorganized. Okay, it could also be you feel like everything's kind of swirling around you, and the cat's looking over to this Knight of Swords in reverse like, no, I'm going to kind of move away from you. And you might have just decided to pick up, some of you might have actually moved over water, or you might have relocated to a new place to literally leave old things behind. So you're using a lot of this alone time to recreate yourself. So yeah, I thought this was pretty much like a single reading. The more I go along, the more single it seems. Can you please provide clarification on this Eight of Swords? Why is this Eight of Swords the reverse for Beta Cancers? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for Beta Cancers, Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, personality. Four of Pentacles in the upright. It's interesting because I feel like it's the similar or parallel vibe to the Alpha Cancers, where you came out of something and you don't want to go back in. You're kind of reminding yourself. So here you have this Four of Pentacles here. You're creating your own security and stability. You're making sure you have control over your own situation. And you're just starting to figure out how to do this. And I feel like you don't want a security in a person. You want security in yourself. Some of you might be holding on your assets, holding on to the stuff you have. Because you're like, this is my stuff. I made this stuff. You know, to kind of feed into that. And then we have the Five of Pentacles here, which is your reminder why you're doing this. Because you went through a really difficult time. And you might have been with somebody and they weren't giving you what you were owed. They weren't giving you, you know, whether it was monetary or it was just a matter of acknowledgement, and you didn't get that. So it's a reminder. You don't want to get back into that again. And also with the Five of Pentacles, it has to do with kind of like re-looking over your own personal values, re-examining things that you believe in, what's important to you going forward. So this is like really like a deeply personal, like singles reading to me. Interesting, because I'm almost feeling that, well, no, I'm not going to say that, because the alpha reading really wasn't totally couples. But yeah, so I feel like this is a very single reading, and this is how you guys are kind of going. And sometimes you do. You just need to have a little time to get your shit together, you know? You just need that time to shut the world out and be like, okay, what just happened? Okay, what did I learn from this? Okay, I'm just not going to do anything for a while and just get my shit together before I, like, move forward. You know, figure out what I need to fix. We're all works in progress, and I feel like that's what you guys are kind of doing, okay? All right, guys, so I'm going to mention, if this resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are down below, along with my email. My 2018 Sun Moon readings are my playlist. My compatibility readings are my playlist. I am on Instant Go. If you need the Instant Go app, if you need a quick answer to a quick question, text only, please. And check out the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to wish you guys the best. I will see you for your mid-months. Adios from Veronica Garnet. Bye.